Thank you, viewers, for staying with us. And yes, it is that time where we take a look at all things trending here on your premium breakfast show. Now, we always take time to profile the celebrities, of course the artists, of course the curators, the creators, as well as inventors. But never before seen on national television where one TV host interviews another. And I am joined by none other than the host of the Tanny Mash Show, that is Tanaka Mashamanda. Thank you so much for joining us, Tanny.
Oh, thank you, Kurt, for having me. Good morning.
And I must say, you look gorgeous. Did you think about this when you were putting on this outfit? You know, our set has already got elements of your outfit.
No, I didn't actually think about it, but yeah.
Absolutely. Now, never before seen here on Trending with Curtly, like I said, it's such a pleasure to be celebrating you and to be having you on this show. You've had the Tanny Mash Show, which I will ask you to probably just share with us what it's generally about, but it's been running here on ZBC TV for quite some time, and you've had the privilege, in fact the unwanted privilege, of profiling such a number of people. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the show is my baby that I absolutely love. It's holistic, and it looks at all the issues that we face on a day-to-day basis. So the guests share more on their journeys and how they have conquered, and so we're talking about trailblazers who have done great things and conquered a specific and particular thing. So it's just supposed to impact hope and faith to the viewers who can be facing similar issues, just so that they can know that even they can get through whatever it is they're facing.
The Tanny Show, obviously making extreme waves in the media and broadcasting space. So we celebrate you for that, and most definitely we are looking at different expertise that you've been able to offer within this space. We do know once again that it's not a one woman show. You obviously have also expanded the horizons of bringing on teams and individuals to also create employment, to be able to create a trajectory of a product that I do believe is growing from strength to strength. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Let's look at the other facet of who Tanny is. And perhaps the words young and great resonate with me, not just with the organization, but even with yourself. You're a young lady, a fire brand within the industry, and you've come up with this amazing concept, an amazing build of a philanthropic angle that you're coming in with regards to empowering young people, and also fighting, especially for me, because it's very personal. You've come up with the narrative of fighting drug and substance abuse. Tell us a little bit more about Young and Great, an organization which you founded.
Okay, Kurt. So Young and Great was birthed through the Tanny Show, and as a show, one of my main topics is always substance and drug abuse and mental health related issues. So from the show that birthed what's now called Young and Great, and it focuses on the greatness of young people, and one of our biggest campaigns is centered around substance and drug abuse. So we are on the 3rd edition now of an under 20 provincial football tournament within the Harare province, and it's been great so far. Last year we had 56 schools participating in the Harare province.
Wow, 56.
Yeah, 56, yeah. And this year we have 70.
Okay.
Yeah, so this year we have 70, both with girls and boys teams. So it's a very big tournament, and I'm excited about it because you can just see the impact that it has, when we're supporting the sports side for young people and their greatness and their skills and their talent, and it being in connection with their education on drug and substance use as well. It's been very impactful, and I'm excited about it.
Absolutely. We're excited too, and we're hoping that we can have some exclusive interviews with some of these young people on Trending with Curtly at this particular tournament. And where's that going to be going down?
So the tournament is the district levels on this Friday, on the 7th of March. And it's got 7 districts that will be playing on the same day. So it's got 7 venues. There's Allen Wilson, Mount Pleasant High, Ellis Robbins, Dombora Mari High, Mufakosi 1 and 4, Seke 1 and Nyatsime, which is the Chitumbiza district. And there's one more I've missed out there. But yeah, there's 7 venues that's playing across the province on Friday. And then the provincials, which will be the winners from the 7 districts, that's on the 21st of March, also a Friday.
Absolutely. Yes. And we do know that you do have an arsenal of individuals who are also coming to support, and organizations.
Yes.
Some of them being the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education. Very important, once again, to be coming in collaboration with this. So we do commend you, as well as, applaud your efforts once again for championing a cause that is quite important in this day and age. Tanny, we do appreciate you once again. And most definitely, we can't go without, there is a little adage that is said that when one TV presenter meets another, you're probably going to introduce the Tanny Show here as you exit. And as I introduce as I close off Trending with Curtly, you introduce the Tanny Show. How about that? Because they're saying, this is the comment section rather. They're saying, she's a TV presenter, but today she sounds like a guest. But they want to hear you speak like the TV presenter you are.
Okay, sure. The pressure, hey?
Let's get it.
A very good morning to you, Zimbabwe. This is Trending with Curtly, and I am your host this morning, Tanny, and this is the Tanny Show.
Absolutely, and we're so excited. Thank you so much. I can feel the energy.
You can?
I can. We'll definitely catch up with more of that on Friday, when we are going to be seeing you at the tournament, and that is the Under-20 tournament, Young and Great, in collaboration with the Tanny Show.
Yes.
So excited to be attending that. Thank you so much for coming through. And of course, as we extend further with the exciting news that we are bringing you here on Good Morning Zimbabwe, I think it's from one art story, well, rather a sporty but artsy story, to another art story. Now, this takes us into our arts news, where an artist from Burewa known as a Zoa Man of the Mountain has become one of the youthful pioneers of country folk rock music in Zimbabwe. Let us hear from him talk about his journey into music and what folk rock music is all about. Fascinating.
You took me down to the redwood forest. Yeah, baby.
Born as Kulirai Rodney Zoama. My genre is country folk rock. It's a mixture of country music, a bit of folk music from Zimbabwe, as well as some rock music, some rock influences. I always grew up with, I think a lot of us can relate that we grew up with Don Williams and those kind of sounds in the house. And at the same time, it's hard to run away from the Thomas Mapfumo influences, who were actually really rock artists, so to speak. It's just they were never termed as such. And then you have, your Oliver Mtukudzi's bringing in the jazz vibes, and then you go to your Salif Keiters and all of those guys.